And we are rocking and rolling because, yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Let's just say he couldn't enter certain countries because of a certain status. The glitch is gone. Not quite. So really quickly, let's take a look at your Denver Nuggets. And honestly, let's see who actually fits into the team. Because presumably you guys are going to be trash. You got Harrington at 22. Yeah, there's not too much you guys can do. I mean, a 10-man squad's pretty much the best you can do. Who has your best potential for a young player? I mean, Nene, but presumably he's going to play. Nene, Rodney White. I mean, Rodney's the best forward. I mean, Nene and Rodney White are both going to play a good amount. So then that leaves you probably Donnell Harvey, third choice power forward. So put him with the Grand Rapids Gold. Wait, he'll still get some playing time. And, of course, you guys get this amazing head coach by default. Let me just skip down way too far. But I know you guys are going to vote to tank, so you might as well just drop the playing time as much as possible. Might as well do that. And in terms of your trade block, I already know you're wanting to tank. And I mean, Howard's deal is up at the end of the year. Camby's got 4 years left, but after what happened, I know you're not going to want Marcus Camby on this roster either. From there, I mean, Nene and White are probably worth keeping. But you could make a decision to get rid of Chris Anderson if you wanted to. He doesn't have the best potential in the world. And there was Harvey, Yarbrough. Aside from that, you'd be looking at like Bowen, Henderson, and Williams. That's pretty much the only decision is would you want to try to move on from Chris Anderson? What do you think? So, I mean, Ryan Bowen will be there no matter what. Cedric Henderson cannot be moved. So, Shammond Williams. Do you put the Birdman on the block? That is the question. I mean, you might as well see what you can get for him if certain deals are out there. But, yeah. And an Untouchable's honestly nobody for you guys right now. I mean, you could say Nene, but you might as well see what's out there. For the Cleveland Cavaliers. Again, I had a bitch of a time the first time we ran this, trying to get my team to be able to tank. And I'm certainly not expecting that to happen again. Wagner is my best point guard. Davis, Darius Miles. I don't know, I guess Design Jop. Send him down to the Canton Charge. And honestly, I am also going to do my best at tanking, even though I have a slightly better roster. I don't know if this roster will be capable of tanking, but it's worth a shot. And for the trade block, I really don't want to get rid of Ilgauskas, but I also don't see how I accomplish my goal of being terrible unless I give up certain people, you know? Don't see how I do it. At least put Chris Mim on the block. Tierre Brown. Milt Palacio. Smush Parker. But, I mean, DeJuan Wagner's not that bad. I have a feeling I'm screwing up. I have a feeling I'm screwing up by not immediately trying to move on from my best players. But it is such a good young... You know what? I gotta find out. I got to find out if it's the right decision to put all of my best players on the block immediately. I have to at least find out. So with that, the Kobe Challenge, the Kobe Era Challenge is officially back on. My Cavs against your Nuggets, and immediately I get a trade offer that I'm never going to accept. Celtics offer Vin Baker and Tony Battie for Ilgauskas in a second. I can't imagine ever accepting this. Yeah, Vin only has a C potential in this reality. The only reason to do this is to get rid of Ilgauskas. And I'm only going to get rid of him if it means I can, you know, if I can actually be terrible. But you happen to own Madden 03. I believe I do. For you guys, Juwan Howard for Penny Hardaway. No reason to take that. But it would be pretty funny. Bo Outlaws 31. There's literally no reason to take that at all. I mean, it's Penny, but you might as well see if you can get something good for Howard towards the latter half of the season. You guys get an offer for Calbert Chaney. I mean, no reason to do that and lose out on Donnell Harvey at all. So that's a no. So that's a no. Who won the last era? The Orlando Magic. Chat's 2-0. Ilgauskas for Baker and Battie. Leave me alone. AJ, I don't know for sure if it is going to work, so we'll see. I don't know for sure if it is going to work. I think it's going to work, but I can't say with certainty. How old's Glenn Robinson? 29. Theo's 29. Absolutely not. I am not getting very good trade offers. Scottie Pippen's older than Juwan Howard. Might have to accept the scuffed in some ways. There you go, chat. There you go. Marcus Camby for a first-round pick next year from Seattle. It is top 3 protected. But Marcus Camby for a first-round pick and very old Eldon Campbell. Do what you couldn't do before and actually trade Marcus Camby. Revisal's contract statuses are fucked with the 2K provided version of the Kobe era. So, I mean, no guarantees it ends up being top 3 next year, but it is a first-round pick no matter what. I don't even think I have to throw this to a vote. Marcus Camby off to the Seattle Supersonics for a first and Eldon Campbell. Again, it is a first in next year's draft, which is still decent. And needless to say, Marcus Camby did not make himself very friendly with you guys in Orlando. So, Marcus Camby off to Seattle. And we'll immediately add Eldon Campbell to the block. It is worth noting you guys are 9-13. The Cavs are 6-17. So the tanking coaching strategy working out for both of us so far. It is really weird to see the Magic logo and know that it's not Chat's team anymore. Very, very weird. I like that you guys are winning. Like a good amount of games, too. Ricky Davis for Thomas and Knight. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're going to have to give me the sun and the moon to get rid of Ricky Davis. The sun and the moon. I want to own the moon. Somebody's got to fight Mr. Beast and Elon Musk for it at this point. One of them is going to buy the fucking thing. For the Nuggets, you get rid of 22-year-old Rodney White. E-plus potential for 29 Eric Strickland. That is not worth it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ilgauskas and Collins. Or Ratliff and Muhammad. Well, they might not be able to be dealt. I mean, you haven't gotten an offer for him yet, though, so you're doing okay. As you guys absolutely kick the crap out of me. Another deal for White in a second for Nalen and Doliak. That's immediately not worth it. Outside of the Camby offer, you guys haven't gotten a good deal here whatsoever. Again, White for Kemp and Burke. They're both old. At least Kemp is. I agree about Mr. Beast. He does seem like a good guy. Ricky Davis and DeJuan Wagner for Larry Hughes and the Wizards' first round pick this year, top 3 protected. Fuck. The problem is I don't know how good the Wizards are right now. I can't see the standings from here. Again, Wagner is 19, B- potential, and a 76. Ricky's an 83 overall at 23 years old. He has an A potential, for God's sakes. Hughes is 24 with a B potential. So, I mean, it really does feel like it's more Hughes for Wagner and the first for Ricky. I just don't know how good the Wizards are, or how bad the Wizards are. And I don't believe I can quick nav. Yeah, it shows it in the up. It did it. For a second, it did it. Come on. Bring it back. Yes. NBA standings. How good are the Wizards? Turns out we can check the standings. I'm sure people on YouTube are yelling about that for months at this point. I'm going to decline that. I'm going to decline that. It is not worth giving up Ricky Davis for what looks to be a non-lottery pick. Now they're offering it unprotected alongside Kwame Brown. They're too good of a team. I can't do it. So that is the trade deadline. None of my big players moved, and for you guys, you did get rid of Camby, but Juwan Howard will likely walk at the end of this season. Again, contract extension-wise, shit's pretty screwed. Michael Stewart's leaving, Collins, Smush, Palacio, all probably leaving for me, and there's really nothing I can do about it. And for you guys, yeah, Juwan Howard's probably going to leave at the end of the season, because like I said, contract status for the Kobe era is still fucked up. You pretty much can't stop someone from leaving for free agency at this rate. The Cavs are absolutely terrible, even with Ricky Davis. This is beautiful. Oh, we are absolutely trash. Awesome. The Nuggets are 24 and 35. So, I wonder who... Let's be honest, you don't have to worry about me getting LeBron this time. Wow, I don't even have the fucking bench depth and utilization where I wanted it. We could be even worse. We could end up being even worse. For you guys, it did stay the same properly. Damn, yeah, your coach is absolutely leading you to extra victories. There's no denying that. There is no denying that. Let's be honest. You know, the first time we ran this, when we discovered the era screwed up, you guys ended up with Kobe. Or not Kobe, the Kobe era. You ended up with LeBron. I might end up with LeBron this time in terms of the #1 pick, but let's be honest, there's no way I'm actually going to end up with the #1 pick. You guys have seen my lottery luck. And if I do end up with LeBron through the lottery, I deserve it at this point. You have a new coach. Well, that would explain it. Cool, they fired my coach mid-season. Good to know. Good to know. He deserved it, too. Speaking of deserved it, League MVP in season #1, Shaquille O'Neal. World champion head coach with the Orlando Magic. Score right now, it's 2-0 in terms of the chat. Winning in both the 80s and 90s. Man, 27 points, 13 rebounds a game. Jesus. Yao Ming wins Rookie of the Year. Rightfully so. 2 blocks a game. 6th Man of the Year, Manu Ginobili. In San Antonio, Defensive Player of the Year, of course, Ben Wallace. 17 rebounds a game. Most Improved, Milwaukee's Michael Redd. Coach of the Year, Phil Jackson's mustache. All-NBA First Team is Kobe, AI, Tim Duncan, Paul Pierce, and Shaquille O'Neal. The All-Defensive Team is Ben Wallace, Karolenko, Tim Duncan, Larry Hughes, and Kobe. And the all-rookie team, Yao Ming, Jay Williams, Manu Ginobili, Drew Gooden, and Caron Butler. So the playoffs in Season 1, Lakers, Clippers, Suns, Kings, Rockets, Blazers, Warriors, and Spurs. On the Eastern side, Pacers with Reggie Miller. And then the Atlanta Hawks there, you got the Hornets and the Raptors, Nets and Wizards. Good thing I didn't take that pick. And Sixers and Pistons. So both of us missed out on the playoffs. As we intended, both of us missed out, which is awesome. Cody, too loaded of a question. Asked that for the podcast. So let's take a look here. Lakers won 60 games this year. Where are the Nuggets? And where are the Cavs? Sonics finished 22nd. It's weird to see the Magic and T-Wolves. Oh my God. Nuggets finished 28th. Cavs finished 29th. Will either one of us actually pick in the top 3? That's the question. Despite the fact you won 9 more games than me, you were still just 1 spot ahead. I can't wait for both of us to just get absolutely torched by the lottery. For the record this season, Juwan Howard, your top player. Nene had 6 points a game. Your rebound leader was Nene. Assist leader was Kenny Satterfield. For me, is Andrunas Ilgauskas leading the way. Good season there for the young Carlos Boozer. Ricky Davis looking pretty damn good, too. Cavs are guaranteed top 3 or top 4. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to not end up in the top 3. Rest assured, there is no way I am actually going to end up picking in the top 3. We know this. 32 points a game for Kobe. And Ray Allen loving life in Seattle. 17 rebounds a game for Ben Wallace. And again, Chris Webber. Love this roster file, again, with Webber and Reggie Miller and players like that being in. Good stuff. Good stuff. So let's see who wins the NBA title in 2003. Will it be San Antonio like they did IRL? No, it will not. The Philadelphia 76ers, Allen Iverson and company, as AI does win Finals MVP. At this point, you could just search my name, but the original roster file is based off of the second most downloaded file right now, AJ the Gamer BR. But I messed around with the contracts to try to avoid the bullshit of what 2K screwed up in terms of contracts. So Allen Iverson and the Sixers change history. By the way, that horrible Raptors team with Vince Carter made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Chris Webber, 1 game away from an NBA final. But there, I did indeed roster it at NBA. Yes, I did indeed. Allen Iverson and the Philadelphia 76ers. 31 points a game, 8 assists, 2 steals for AI. And they ended up losing Todd McCullough. Damn. Good for AI. Yeah, both number 1 seeds did indeed lose, too. That they did. So, let's see. First and foremost, of course, as always, we'll safety net. Let's save, and then we want to hit save as. And we can finally start overwriting some of these older files. I still have that Rockets Pacers file saved. I'm going to try to keep the latest T-Wolves Magic file saved, too. Player retirements, Kevin Willis, Charles Oakley. Wow, MJ didn't retire. Danny Manning's gone. Mark Jackson, Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, Chris Dudley. The Doodley. Avery Johnson, Tim Hardaway. Okay, no, there he is. MJ did retire. 15 years pro. Makes sense if the number's a bit lower. So MJ has retired at 40 years old. Bimbo Coles. J-Rose probably, yeah. Probably should. Sex the Mutombo. He'll have plenty of time now that he's in the offseason. Or the offseason of his career. Historical changes, of course, uniform look for the Magic, a new logo and floor for the Nuggets. A complete change of look for the Rockets. Spurs with a new floor, Suns with a new floor, Blazers with a new floor, and the completely new look of the Cleveland Cavaliers for the LeBron James era. The question is, will LeBron James be in Cleveland after all? My Cavs, your Nuggets. How is this lottery going to go? I will not be surprised if you end up with LeBron again. I just have to be honest. I just don't want to fall out of the top 4, please. Please, God, don't let me fall out of the top 4. The Pistons will pick 13th. The Dallas Mavericks will pick 12th. 12th lottery selection all time, apparently. The Boston Celtics will pick 11th. The Magic. Oh, yeah, the Magic or T-Wolves for sure will win here. For sure. Fucking bank on it. The Chicago Bulls will pick 10th. Warrior, what's up? Here we go. This is where it starts to get scary. 9th, the Milwaukee Bucks. Stay, thank God. Thank God. You're too kind. Here we go. Number 8. This is where it gets really scary. Sportmaster, what's up? The Seattle Supersonics. Stay at 8. Thank God. Number 7. The Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank God. Their lottery luck still sucks. It's great. Pick number 6. Will it be the Magic? No, it's the Jazz, actually. Utah. I was right in a way. Utah and Miami have apparently both moved up. The Knicks will still pick 5th. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. So am I picking 3rd? Are you guys picking 4th? The Denver Nuggets are picking 4th. I mean, you needed to at least pick 4th. So it's not the end of the world. Dwayne Wade, someone like that you will end up with. Chris Bosh, perhaps. Miami, please don't be Cleveland. Don't be Cleveland. Yes. Top 2. Top 2. LeBron, come home. I've lost in this scenario twice before. Well, chat, in this reality, you don't get LeBron James like the first time we did this. But in this reality, you also get to watch me get dicked over by the lottery again. So hopefully we can call it even. The Miami Heat are going to win the LeBron James sweepstakes. Fuck. Apparently, I also forget to set the combine to automated. So to the draft we go. I get to see his fucking face. Imagine if the Heat pass on LeBron. With the first overall pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Carmelo Anthony! Yes! Oh my God! This is the best day of my life! What? Yeah! Oh, my God. This is the best restart in the history of restarts. Even, look at Carmelo's face. Even he can't believe this shit. Even Carmelo Anthony can't believe this shit. Oh, Melo goes to Miami. A slam dunk. Oh, #1 in every mock draft, eh? The Cleveland Cavaliers are on the clock. And, you know, as much as I would absolutely love to take somebody else just to see if he'd fall to you at 4, I don't think I'm going to do that. With the 2nd overall pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Chris Bosh, LeBron James. Oh my God. Yes. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe it. You know what? Put it back. There we go. I can't believe that just happened. This is the best. I can't wait, by the way, chat. I can't wait for me to still lose. It's gonna happen. I get this moment of happiness. I'm still gonna lose this challenge. Rest assured. So the question is, who will fall to Denver at 4? Will it be Dwayne Wade or will it be Chris Bosh? There is a chance for the 2nd era in a row that Dwayne Wade will end up in Utah. And he does. So much like the Jordan era, Dwayne Wade ends up in Utah, which means for the 2nd challenge in a row, unless you trade the pick because you're getting offers, you'll end up with Chris Bosh. So let's see what the offers are. Van Horn and McCullough, obviously not. Thomas and Smith, obviously not. Basically, will you get an offer here for Carmelo or Dwayne Wade? You got an offer for Vin Baker. I mean, if you wanted somebody different, Elton Brand is what Bosh is already going to turn into. Jason Williams, Lorenzen Wright, Abdur Rahim, and Thea Ratliff. Well, chat, there's the offer, but the problem is you'd have to give up. Okay, I'll tell you what. As a make good, I'll tell you what. Let's see what other deals are here really quickly. Let me just see if there's anything else that compares. But I am willing to offer you an olive branch here. Although Rip Hamilton and 04 first for 4th overall. Vinny, honestly, that's not that bad. The Rip Hamilton deal really wasn't that bad. Barbarian Outlaw, Camby. Ooh. Okay. So, I mean, the 7th pick in their first next year is honestly not that bad either. That Minnesota deal is not that bad. Nate, what's going on? So here's the deal. Here's what I'm proposing. And shout out to Minnesota guy with the 5 gifted while I continue to... I'll take this opportunity to clean up some confetti. It's fucking everywhere. It's amazing I didn't wake the fiance up, but that's okay. We're making things happen. Yeah, my dad doesn't love me. Gets the gifted sub. You love to see it. So here's what I am willing to propose to you, chat. Here's what I'm willing to propose. All right? First and foremost, you have the Minnesota deal, in which you trade down 3 spots, and you also get their first round pick in 2004. You have the Detroit deal. Let's take a look at this. Yarbrough's only a C+. You have the Detroit deal, where you give up the 4th pick, but you get Rip Hamilton and Detroit's first rounder next year. Or there's the Dwayne Wade trade. However, because, and again, it's been the big talking point. The first time we did this challenge, you guys ended up with LeBron wheels. What's going on, by the way? I'm going to switch to FIFA in a little, well, maybe later on tonight, if we have the numbers. Because you guys, should have had LeBron before we discovered that 2K fucked up. Here's what I'm willing to offer you. I will force trade this deal, but I will say you don't have to give up the 2005. 4th overall for Wade and Ostertag. That's the deal. That is my olive branch for the restart where you guys lost James. No 2005 first, but just the 4th pick for Dwayne Wade and Ostertag, and that way you don't have to use Bosch again, and you can use Dwayne Wade. That is my olive branch. And that stops all the memes of, well, we should have had LeBron. That stops all of them dead. This is our make good. Broke my glass today. Sadly, insurance won't cover a new pair, so I'm going one brand. Oh, Nate, that's the fucking worst. That's the worst. To end up with broken glasses. I had to do the tape job in the middle back in February before I got these. It's the worst. We lost LeBron and Shaq. Well, Shaq, you didn't lose out of bullshit. You just outright lost it. All right, so chat, no surprise, is going to take the deal. And plus, it means Dwayne Wade's on a different team. So, let's go ahead. I think I might have to turn force trade on, actually. Let me see if I actually had it there. But let's remove that. Dwayne Wade to the Denver Nuggets. LOL. All right, yeah, I have to go turn force trade back on. Am I allowed to turn force trade on from here? All right, I am not allowed to turn force trade on from here. I thought it was already on, but I will once we, as soon as we can after the rookie signings, we will trade Wade for Bosch and Ostertag. All right, so we will do that as soon as we can. So for now, let the record show that you guys drafted Chris Bosch because you can't escape him. But I will allow you to take that deal ultimately. The New York Knicks at 5 take Kirk Heinrich. Wow, they took Kirk Heinrich. How did you not take Chris Kaman? Oh my God, the Knicks and the Heat just absolutely blowing it. Holy hell. Which means the Magic get Chris Kaman at 6. That is not a very pleasant screenshot. That's not doing Chris too many favors, Minnesota at 7 take Tyrone King, the generated player. Can't believe the Heat didn't take LeBron. Me either. Let's go ahead and sim ahead to our next picks, and we'll recap the draft. The Cavs are back on the clock. 42 trade offers. Got the Denver glitch again. So it's the first pick of the second round. I mean, if I get a good enough deal, I'll consider it. 2 second rounders. It's got to be a pretty good deal. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get said pretty good deal. Yeah, I'm not going to get shit. Yuri Welch. All right, let's make this pick then here. Because Kendrick Perkins is available. So, a recap here. I don't know if you guys had a second round pick. Mo Williams is available. Cam, I'm rocking the Cavaliers. Chat, rocking the Nuggets. Marcus Banks is out there. Dante Jones. So yeah, it pretty much comes down again to Kendrick Perkins or Mo Williams. Obviously, Mo would be a pretty good choice, but we saw what Kendrick Perkins did against the Orlando Magic in the prior Jordan era, and he fucking dominated. Starter bench. I mean, I do have a young point guard that's not Mo Williams. I am going to go with Kendrick Perkins. Perk, welcome to Cleveland. And let's see. No second round pick for chat. So there we go. So that is it for the drafts. I still can't fucking believe it. Oh my god. The luckiest thing I've ever seen on an NBA game. I got to take LeBron James second. After having the #1 odds in the lottery and losing, I got to take LeBron James second as the Cavs. Nude, you going to be around for FIFA tonight? I know you mentioned not being able to stay up as late, but I'm trying to gather if I'm switching over to career mode or pro clubs while I'm also trying to clean confetti off of my desk from celebrating LeBron. And you guys will be trading for Dwayne Wade to not use Chris Bosh again. Yeah, Chris Kaman goes 6th. It's outrageous. Kyle Korver to the Bulls. I passed out for a bit just now. Oof. I'm going to take blame for that, to be honest. That extra half an hour probably pushed it over the edge, huh? What a song to be playing at the time. Should be good until 3. All right, cool. Yeah, I think an hour at most. Like, literally same thing that I've been doing. Half my stream and half my stream. Darko went to the Spurs. Walton and Ridnour. I mean, it is true. It wasn't the most improbable thing in the world to say Carmelo Anthony over LeBron James. IRL, it was never going to happen. If Cleveland didn't have the first overall pick, then maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I got Perk. Mo Williams ended up in Utah. You know what? I think we got an interesting trade coming up. It's going to be a good make good for you guys. Yeah, there you go. The 2003 drafts. Let's go to the rookie signing. I'll obviously be picking up LeBron and Perk. You guys will be picking up Chris Bosh. And that brings us to, again, team and player options. This is where the Kobe era is broken. First 2 seasons, there's literally no pending options at all. It's broken as fuck. But again, I extended certain contracts. Same for the qualifying offers. You'll get a couple. Let's see. That's 1, 2 in the entire league for qualifying offers. Again, they broke it, but it is what it is. So with that, let's make the deal official. We'll turn trade override back on, and the post-selection deal will, in fact, be made. As for you guys, you will be acquiring Dwayne Wade. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Turn those off for the moment. Breaking the rules. Go back to the Utah Jazz. Acquired Dwayne Wade. And instead of Ostertag, I'll be nice. Never mind, they didn't sign Mo Williams. Ostertag it is. I was gonna trade for Mo Williams, but it didn't happen. So Wade and Ostertag for Chris Bosh. And again, I won't force you guys to add the 2005 first rounder. We'll call it good. We'll call it square. Dwayne Wade and Ostertag for Chris Bosh. Done deal. Done deal. Oh, I'm sure you would have been all right with me also giving you Andrei Kirilenko. Let's not get too greedy. You know? Let's not get too greedy there, pal. That was probably the most ridiculous draft I've ever seen. So the Nuggets Chats team led by Dwayne Wade and LeBron James is in Cleveland and joins Ilgauskas, Davis, Boozer, Darius Miles. I'm pretty goddamn happy right now. I still got confetti in my hair. What the fuck is this shit?